Hello guys, it's my first experience of live translation, so I hope someone will come to test sound and this system of StreamYard. Oh, hello, my first visitor. Could you write something? Because I'm just testing. Well, guys, I'm in Dauin. Behind me, divers just come from their journey or something. Yeah, hello, Red Titan. Yeah, it's nice that I see comments here. It's my first experience. Maybe you have some questions for me or want to talk something about something. I show you what's near me. I think it's the best beach here in Domagete. This best sand here. It's not yellow, as you can see. It's more like afternoon. Analza. Good afternoon. Yeah, it's more like brown color, but still it's soft and yeah, I think it's the best what you can find here, because ocean is clean here and it's nice to swim. Can you see? Can you hear me good? Or I need to put my microphone higher, something like this? Yeah, I wanna make picture for you. Yeah. Yep. Now you can see them and me at the same time. Yeah, I think every day they go to swimming, to diving here, and also near from here is Apo Island. You can swim there with turtles, as I hear. Not sure because I wasn't there for now. Maybe later I will go. Guys, do you hear me now or not? I have a question from Red Titan. How do you compare your life in the Philippines and Russia before? It's much better here in many ways. It's not only about weather. It's about how I feel yourself, how I feel myself here, and how I felt myself there. For example, in Moscow, you know, there is a war now, so you every time feeling that you can be forced to be a soldier, or maybe war will come to Russia, I mean in Russia territory. So you're never sure, and you know, it's living like every day in stress. It's not something directly threatening you, but in subconscious, you don't feel completely uh, confident or something. So it's much better here because people who lives here and foreigners, they just want to peaceful life, and everyone who see you just smiling, saying hello. Yeah, very nice people here. Uh, and I think it's a big difference from Russia because in Russia, our basic statement: "Don't touch me, don't tell with me, don't say hello with me. If you're saying hello to me, maybe you know me, or why you saying it." So it's a big difference. Um, Ryan, just keep doing. Oh, I can show you. Yeah, just keep going. You get to use to vlogging. Yeah, it's my first experience here in Philippines already about a month. Um, I never did it in Russia. In Russia, I only record video about sports nutrition or something, how to. Oh, hello, buddy. I have visitor here. Yeah, maybe some of you remember this dog from our grill video. Yeah, he's chief here because he can tell other dogs when they can eat and when they cannot. Nice guy. Hello, buddy. Yeah, I like them. Um, yeah, hello, Serge. You can see Serge Kowalski YouTube. He's a Russian vlogger. He create his vlog and videos in Russian, so you can just put on translations. He has really good videos about nightlife and live in life in Philippines in Dumaguete. So I know him, and I recommend you to watch his channel also. Uh, yeah, Mayon Hapun. Uh, yeah, it's still Hapun. You're right. Uh, Right, Titan. How was your adjustment, especially in your first? Um, Firstly, I think you need to rent a place just near airport to put your stuff there and feel yourself relax. Because you need to download, for example, Gcash app. You need to buy a local SIM card. Um, what else? What else? I think it's main what you need to do, and then you will not. You need to find location where you're going to live. For example, maybe you remember I record a video about Alex's apartment. Alex from Denmark, and he want to live near from Dumaguete, and also sometimes go to beach. But mostly, the most important part is to be near from the center of Dumaguete because he want to go to bars and cafes. So we open him up, and he already found maybe 3-4 places where he thought to see this apartment and maybe to live there. And we choose one. It's near a bus station, so he can go anywhere from there because he will not rent a bike, and you need to decide will you rent a bike or not, because if you will just moving by tricycles, by public transport, maybe GP, yeah, GPNI or GP, you need to live near maybe big road or something, because it will be easy for you to find a car, a tricycle. But if you will have your own bike, or maybe you will just rent it. I have another guest here. Yeah, see, another dog. Dogs here really kind and peaceful, so there is nothing to scary. Yeah, and if you want to rent bike here or buy it here, you can just ride around and see where you want to eat, where you want to go to the beach. For example, in my first day, I just ride around and found Dauin Beach, where I'm now. Um, and I thought maybe it's really good place to live and to swim here, but there is no a lot of cafes. So I decided to live something between center of Demogeti and Dauin. And for me, Banilat, it's a good decision. So you need to understand your location. I think it's the most important part. And then you can just open Facebook Marketplace. There are a lot of advertisement about rent apartment and rent guest house, rent room. So a lot of options. And you also can just write, because some owners just place their number on I don't know, on doors, on gates, and with rent and number. That's all. And you can call them, or maybe use WhatsApp or Facebook then, and ask about how much is it to stay there. Maybe they have some discounts for long term. So you need to communicate with them. Yeah, what else? Yeah, search. Good. He is really nice guy. I know him. I met him there. I'm in search. Delia, Alex from Russia, sport. Okay, from beach. Anyway, yeah, in Russia, snow. I think about from 7 maybe months to 3 months. It depends of year, but actually, I don't miss about snow. Here is so much better. When it's snow, it's cold outside. You need to find some, I don't know, cafe or mall or something where you can meet your friends and just hang out there. And here you can just go out. That's all. It's much better. Angeles City. Hello. Yeah, I know this city, but I never was there. Why did you choose Dumaguete among the various cities in the Philippines? Firstly, I arrived to Manila. I know that probably I will not stay there for long, because I lived already in a big city, and I think it's enough for me. I don't want to live in big cities. So Manila and Cebu, I thought it's not really good choice for me. What else? I could go at this time in Panglao, I think, Dumaguete, Bohol, what else? Boracay. Yeah, I have some list of cities, but I decided to start from Dumaguete because here is a port, and you can go from here anywhere, from Siquijor to Cebu, whatever. And when I just arrived, it was so much better than Manila for me, and I just stayed here. Maybe I will travel to other islands later, but for now, I need to be economic because I haven't income. Is only YouTube, trying to grow it and make it more interesting for you. So when I will have some extra money, I will go to Siquijor, to Apple Island, and record there for you. My best friend from Russia. He lived before in Angeles City. Yeah, yeah. Mostly, I think Russian really can be good friends because we have culture of friends, and friendship is very important in Russia. If someone call you friend and you call them also friend, it means a lot. It means a lot. They will come to help you in any situation, even they far away from you. So I think Russians really could be good friends. I'm not sure about friendship in US the same way. I never was in US, but I heard about that friendship there. It's more about uh, to be neighbors or something. When you're neighbors, you're friends. When you just move somewhere else, you just stop to communicate. I don't know is it true or not, but I just heard it from other Americans. So maybe they're wrong, maybe I'm wrong. Good to see you having life in your country. Yeah, yeah, thank you. It's really a nice country. Yeah, I like it. I think it's my favorite country from for now. I was in Europe. I was in some cities in Russia. I was in Turkey, in Egypt. Think about maybe 10 countries. But for me, Philippines is the best choice. Um, I mean, you need to choose a country what suits for you because um, it depends what you need. If you want to luxury life, if you want to go to malls and buy brands, brands clothes or something, maybe it's better to live somewhere in Europe, in US. I don't know. But if you just want a simple life, just enjoying your life, I think Philippines is really good choice. And Philippines are so welcome to foreigners. They have program to for tourists to live here for 3 years. No one country, as I know, uh, so welcome to foreigners because you need to extend your visa maybe every 3 months and then make a visa run or something. For example, in Turkey, you can live, I think, about 6 months in a year. So, and if you want to stay longer there, you need to rent apartment about a year and pay forward. So in many countries, um, much worse situation, and here is good opportunity for me. There is also family blogger in Cebu. Their channel is Real Philippines Russian blog. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll try to find them later. Yeah, thank you, Tita. My family is okay because they're old enough to not to go to the war. They 65 years old. I called them today, and yeah, it's already cold there, about maybe 5, maybe degree about it. So it's windy, it's cloudy, as usual in Russia, in Moscow. But they okay there. Maybe they will go to visit Philippines after some months, after several months. Has banking been easy to hack monies to peso from Rubber? Firstly, I convert my savings to dollars, and now I convert them to pesos. So it's not a problem, but I lost about maybe 10–15% on these exchanges, and I'm using cash. Maybe after 2 weeks, I will try to open a local bank account, but firstly I want to exchange my not exchange, but convert my driver lessons, my local driver lessons, my Russian driver lessons to local driver lessons. Yeah. Russia has a great. Yes, yes. I don't know why so few Russians know about Philippines, because Philippines really kind and welcome country, and I think Philippines one of the not many countries who didn't ban Russians in some way, because I think uh, Russians cannot do anything. They just live in Russia and that's all. No one asks Russians, do you want to start a war? Do you want to be, I don't know, do you want to Putin be still be president or something. No one asked Russians, and all our elections it's total fake. So when Europe banned Russians, they expect a lot of protests. But Russians mostly don't go to protest because they know they just go to prison. That's all. No one cares about protests. It's not Europe where you can just vote for another candidate and that's all. And parliament will change and president will change. But in Russia, no one care about protests. They just can jail them. That's all. It's not a big problem for Putin. And I think Europe have different uh, different point of view what's going on in the world in Russia, and they never lived inside of Russia. They don't know that no one cares about what's Russians think. So Philippines, it's really good choice for Russians, I think. I'm from Sweden, but I like much more to live in the Philippines. Yeah, Philippines, it's a much warm country, and it's every day about 30 degree. It's not hot like in Saudi Arabia, Saudi Arabia, I don't know, where about 40 degree, sometimes maybe even more, and not like Turkey where in winter you can feel cold inside your house. For example, there about 10 degree at nights or maybe below 10 degree. So Philippines, I think maybe it's one of the best climate in the world for me. You need to, I think, just travel here for maybe months, maybe a couple weeks to feel it. And if it suits for you, you can live also here. Just create some remote income or find remote job, and you're welcome. You can also live here for from 2 to 3 years without visa run, and then you need only make a visa run for 1 day and you can come back. Just pay monthly fee for extending visa. That's all. I think it's really so great opportunity. You don't need to have a lot of paperwork or something to live legal here, and it's near from Bali, yeah, Indonesia and Thailand. So if you want, you can go there. It's I think about maybe maybe $200 for ticket. So it's really not so expensive. Uh, uh, yeah, we communicate in WhatsApp some days, but now I have girlfriend, so mostly all my free time we spend together, and also her free time. So we just friends with this girl. Yeah, I know which one you mean. Uh, yeah. Russia and Ukraine has conflict now. Yeah, you're right. People, it's not the same. It's not equal with government. And I don't know. Did you hear about yesterday events? I can tell you about it. Couple days ago, Ukrainians break or bombed Russian bridge, and this bridge, it's Putin like this bridge, and he told about if someone will break them, they answer them in really hard way, and Ukrainians actually bumped them. So after a couple days, Putin said to soldiers to bomb whole Ukraine. About, I don't know, 10 cities, maybe more. I heard about 80 rockets uh, were started from Russia to Ukraine, but about only 40 get Ukraine because of PVO. I don't know how to translate. It's system to protect from rockets. System on the lands protects from rockets from sky, and a lot of buildings. I mean, not military buildings, just business centers and children's places and parks, public places were attacked by Russians. So, and many Russians who support Putin just was so happy about it. Yeah, I think it's bad from both sides. If you want to damage something, to damage a bridge, to destroy building and kill someone, it's there is nothing good from both sides. I never feel happy when Russians bombed Ukraine and Ukraine bombed some Russian objects. I think we need to stop as faster as we can, because no one can win in this war. I mean, no one can have some profit from this war. Only suffering, only destroying. Both countries could only lose, not win. So as faster we stop it, I mean Russia and Ukraine. I think Ukraine cannot stop it because war on their territory. So I hope that Putin just will say that our government, Russian government, achieved what they want to achieve and just stopped. I hope they will stop, but no one can do something. I think you are. I don't support Putin, and actually, I don't support Ukraine. I feel bad about Ukraine. I support people in Ukraine, but I'm not on the any side of this war. I on the side of peace, and I want to everyone in Russia and Ukraine live in peace, because we are so close. Actually, we were so close before. We have the same language, the same culture, the same beliefs, same religion. We look in the same. And I have also now a lot of friends from Ukraine. Yeah, and I think if you will ask 10 person in 10 people in Moscow, does they have relatives in Ukraine? Maybe 3, maybe 4 of them will ask yes. Will say yes for your question. So it's a really stupid war where we need to kill our neighbors, our friends, our families there, and it's only separates us not only with borders of countries, but inside of our countries, because some of us support Putin, some of us support Ukraine. I think we just need to live in a peace. It's my position. I don't support Putin at all, because he's wrong. He made a good choice. He made bad choice to attack Ukraine, and maybe because of his proud, he cannot stop. I don't know why he cannot stop, because we almost destroy our Russian economy, or destroy our relationships with many countries. There is nothing good for Russians in this war. We cannot win there. We have a lot of lands. We don't need any more lands. We need to build cities in our lands. We need to repair our lands. We need to care about Russian people. We don't need to attack our country and saying we are come here with peace. It's not true. When you killing someone, it's not peace. We can. I think we need what Putin need to do. Need to did. I don't know. What should he did before in February? I think he need to suggest Ukrainian and Russian who lived in Ukrainian territory to have some I don't know um, opportunity to bank to Russian bank system, to Russian medical system, to support people there, to give them opportunity to live in Russia. I mean, move from Donbass and LNR, DNR to Russia if they want, to give them peaceful life, and to give them passports if they want it. So there is so many peaceful way how you can make their life better, but I think you cannot make life better by killing someone. It's ridiculous for me. I don't support him at all. Yes, I heard which is, yeah, Krymsky most it's destroyed, but not completely, because nowadays there could goes could drive rains or something. I don't know how to say, but it was particularly destroyed, and maybe after a couple months they can repair it. But I think no one breach cost human lives. I know that in this breach were killed about maybe 3 people, and it's strategy for it's already strategy, but we don't need to answer on destroying bridge by killing I don't know 40 people. I think don't know exactly number how many people were killed yesterday by Russian rockets. Yeah, it's disaster. I'm married to a beautiful Russian woman, and she feels bad about what's going on. Yeah. I think mostly Russian feel bad about it, but they cannot speak about it publicly, because if you will speak about it, someone can tell police about you, and they will just jail you for it named not respect army or something fake about Russian army. It's um, totally fake law when you need to jail someone you don't like. I mean, government don't like. You just saying that they don't respect our army or something. So you can speak only if you support Putin, if you support war. I mean, speak publicly. But if you in your mind, if you have conscious, if you for peace, you cannot do it only if you leave country like me. Actually, I had post in my social media, in Russian social media, that I'm against the war, but for my lucky, no one tell about it to police. So I'm still free, and I left country. Uh, it's not only because of war. I wanted to leave it before because I just want to live in war climate near ocean. It was always my dream, but war forced me to make it more faster. So, Mark, I'm happy for you that you have a beautiful and smart wife. Yeah. See you later. No more travel. Yeah, thank you for your advice, Tita. Maybe I will travel to the mountain. I was there before. It's really a nice place, and when you ride on the top of mountain, just actually right inside of clouds, it's amazing feeling. Yeah, maybe after a week or two, I will go there again. It's not so close to me. It's about maybe 3, maybe 4 hours to go there. So it's a whole day trip. Maybe I will record actually a road trip and with fast speed. I don't know. Maybe to show you how people drive here, how people live, because near road actually live a lot of people. I think in any direction where you can drive near a road will live people like in small villages and small cities. Actually, I don't know why. Why? Because for me, living near a road, it's not so comfortable because you hear noise, you smell gasoline and I don't know, diesel cars or something. So for me, it's better to live somewhere not close to road. But here in Philippines, I think place near road, it's uh, much more likely to live for Philippines. I don't know. Maybe I will ask them someday. Maybe you can tell me if you know. Uh, Yeah, yeah, I think it's really a good suggestion. We need, I think we need, as world, as whole world, live to a small communities like regions, maybe 1,000 kilometers in diameter. Because when you have a small community, you can directly um, effect on government. For example, you have some problems with water and you go to your mayor and tell directly to him that you have this problem. But if you live in a big country like Russia, I think actually no one cares. You can message them on special email or call them, but you just will have standard answers like we will try to help you. Uh, yeah, we know about this problem or something, but um, between actually doing something and they finding this problem will it will take a lot of time, maybe months, maybe year, I don't know. So I think if we will live in small communities, uh, it will be better for all of us. And I think we need to go from of course from dictators to democracy, and then from democracy to I don't know how to say it in English. I mean directly democracy, when you vote not only for your your mayor or your government. You vote for decisions. For example, you want to um, repair a church, or you want to spend money, I mean money of a community to repair roads, or to make new public places like park or something, and you can vote directly for this decision, not vote for person, but vote for the decisions. I hope in some day we will come to this government system, because I think we are ready. We have phones. We can make decisions by ourselves. Just vote on our phones or our laptops. It's don't matter. Doesn't matter how we will do it, but actually, I think we can do it already. Uh, yeah. Um, I've heard now that most is damaged as well, but Putin. Regions, Russian lands near Ukraine, they damaged not the first time. It's already happened maybe in summer, I think in June, maybe in July, don't remember exactly, but yeah, it's already happened. So it's not the first time, but I hope that Putin just will not pay attention on it, because if he will pay attention on it, he can say that it's war on Russian territory. We need to mobilize all Russian people, all men, I mean, and we also can use nuclear weapons. So I hope that he will not do it. Yeah, because it will be disaster for all world, and uh, it's irresponsible to saying it and to threat nuclear weapon to whole other world, because there is actually no threat to Russia. If Putin just take army from Ukrainian lands back to Russia, I think war will be stopped the next day. And if Ukrainians will attack Russian territory after whole Russian army will come back to Russia, it will be different. It will be different situation. But I think that they will not. They just want to live in a peace in their lands. Why they cannot do it? So it's really ridiculous. Channel to grow. Yeah, I heard about Filipina P and other bloggers. I hope to meet them later. Yeah, it's a good suggestion. Thank you, Ryan. The replace Russia. Yeah, in Russia there is some region with a warm weather, but it's still Russia. I mean Sochi. I mean Krasnodar, Tuapse, Gelendzhik, a lot of cities. But when it's summer, I mean June, July, and August, it's about from 20 to 40 degree. When it's autumn and spring, it's about from, I think, 10 to maybe 25 degree. And when it's winter there, it's about from maybe minus 10 to 15 degree. So it's not so cold like in Moscow, but sometimes it's still cold. Yeah. Um, but when I thought about to move to other country, some of my friends suggested me to just live in Sochi, in Krasnodar, but I think it's a big step when you leave place where you lived, for example, Moscow, where I lived all my life, and move to another place. And you need to make additional small step to live in other country. So I think if you want to move, it's better. Uh, it's like you buying a car, and you have money to buy a good car, and if you add some extra money, you will buy a car from your dream. I mean, not like Ferrari or something, but you maybe you can buy Opel or Mazda, and if you will add some extra money, for example, from bank or something, you can buy BMW. And I think it's better to buy BMW and every day feel happiness, feel that you achieve your goal, that you live your dream life, than to choose what you can buy, but feel that you uh, that it's just transport. It's just it's not what you're dreaming for. It's just it's not good enough decision. So for me, Philippines, it's like dream place, and Sochi, it's like only good enough. It's better than Moscow, I think, if we speaking about climate, but it's still not a paradise place like here. Yeah, we also have sea in Russia, in Sochi, in Gelendzhik, but it's not warm weather whole year round. And when I live here, I just feel that I'm inside of community of world people. Now I'm speaking English, and I have some subscribers from UK, from Canada, from all over the world, and I just feel that I'm communicate with you guys. And if I will live in Russia, I think I will not start a YouTube channel or something. I will just create some business like I had before, like some store, or I also right now have business in Moscow, still have it. It's like Amazon, but Wildberries. We have different platform, but it's almost the same. You just give them your products and they sell it for you. You can answer your reviews, you can uh, change prices and decide which products you want to sell on this platform, but it's still not yours platform. And Wildberries, I think, have the same has the same problems like Amazon. If you want, maybe I will record video about what I know about Wildberries and Amazon and business in Russia. Um, how would you compare the traditions similar to Russia and Philippines? Tradition. I think in Philippines people like to have big companies to celebrate with whole their relatives and have a big families with 5 children or maybe more. I know maybe about family with 10 children. So in Russia, mostly we have 1 child, maybe 2 children. Some families just choose to child-free life, and it's a big difference because when you have a party, you here in Philippines invite maybe 50, maybe 100 people, but when we have party in Russia, we invite maybe 10, maybe 15 people at all. And what else? I think I already told about it a lot, but Philippines are more friendly to strangers. If you just go and see some Filipino, they just saying hello to you, you say hello to them, and you can start communicate. For example, I just walked and I saw people played basketball, and we catched our eyes with one guy and saying hello to each other, and he said, come here, and I asked, what, and he suggested to play with them. It was Amel, his name Amel. He's a priest on a church, his own church. He lived near from me, and I played basketball with locals. Yeah, it was so simple. Just they all were so welcome, and we played maybe hour, and they I go back to my apartment. But it never happened with me in Russia. I'm not telling that Russians are bad guys or something. No, but if you are not familiar with them, if you don't anyone in company, they probably will never ask you to join them, only if they are drunk. Maybe it's only one statement when they will tell you to ask you to enjoy, ask you to join and drink with them. Yeah, and also if Filipinos here drink, I mean alcohol, they also will invite you. So it's the same. What else? What else? Yeah, Philippines more kind, more polite. They never uh, they never acting aggressively or um, or rude with you. They always polite. If you asking someone to help you, for example, you don't know where something is located, you just can ask locals where is something, and they just stop doing what they're doing and will help you. I'm not saying that in Russia people will not help you, but they will do it not not with the same level of enjoying or polite and kindness. So it's yeah, there is some different in culture, but I think people everywhere in the world just want to live in peaceful life, have good food, have friends, have um, spend good time with them, and have close, I mean, girlfriend and boyfriend. So I think it's common things for all people, not only for Russians or Philippines, but still we have some difference in culture. And also, what I can say about garbage. It's really disappointing me when someone just threatening garbage on the street. I don't say that Russians never throw something on the street, but still in Russia, much more streets much more clean. Yeah, I think it's only the one what I want to change here in Philippines. I think it would be much better if um, uh, Bongo, president of Philippines, create something like a law to fine someone who will trash on the street. But also, I think in Philippines we need more, I don't know, garbage baskets or something, because people just cannot throw it in proper in right place because there is no place to throw garbage. I think it's the most important reason why there is so many garbage on the streets, because people just cannot do it properly. Yeah, so I hope Marcus will pay attention on this problem, because um, everything is great here. Yeah, it's really small, some suggestions to make it better, that's all. I think Philippines democracy is quite good so far. I just hope it stays this way longer. Yeah, I haven't experience of voting here, and all I heard about Philippines government, it's always good things, like they like their president Marcos, and they trust him. They want some changes that he provide. I'm not really an expert in politics here, but as I heard from locals, uh, they like president and like government and how things here. So I really glad for things here is good. Yeah, because in other ways I think a lot of people will not feel. Yeah, it's I cannot show you, but it's roosters fight just on the beach. Yeah, let's go to the next question. Some Russians who stays in Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan can still say much, unlike in Georgia and Turkey, who can say their options freely. Yeah, you're right. Actually, they can say not all. For example, some Russians who don't want to go to the war but support Putin. For me, it's really strange. If you support Putin, I think you just need to go to the war, because you need to keep your word. But some of them left country and now live in Georgia and Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and they are not welcome there. You can say publicly if you're against Putin in these countries, but you cannot say publicly that you support Putin. It's a different side on the same problem. I think in any country you need to have option to speak freely, to speak what you want to speak, except of something like uh, you want violence, or you want to kill someone, or you want to, I don't know, to make some terrorist acts or something. Yeah, it's not allowed in any countries, in any place. But if you want to say that you not satisfied of your government, if you want to say that you want to change something in your country or in other country, I think you need to speak about it anywhere without any problems. So it's the same problem, but from the different side. Um, but actually, from one side, I can understand citizens of these countries, because they don't want to have high prices on rent. They don't want to communicate with people who support Putin and support war. But when war come to their home, they just run of it. Yeah, I can understand it, but I still think that all people need to have freedom of speech everywhere. How it's hard to live your whole life, especially job is busy. Yeah, it was hard decision because uh, I thought about it some years, maybe 2 or 3 years. I thought that actually I want to live somewhere else, and actually at this time I didn't know about Philippines as country. Yeah, I heard that somewhere in our world there is Philippines, but I didn't know anything about it, and I just started to prepare myself that I want to live someday, leave country someday. And when war just began, I realized that I haven't enough time to make it slowly, to sell my business with good price, and also sell my stuff with good price. So I just decided to make it as quick as possible, because it's better to have some money and start a new life in new place than to be greedy uh, and try to get more money, but also have much more risk uh, to be forced to be soldier or to go to prison. Because for me, I think if now I will be, if now I would be in Moscow and government will force me to go to the war, I will reject it, and I think it's better for me to go to prison, to go to be jailed, and to stay in prison maybe 3, I don't know, 5 years, but uh, not killing anyone I don't know and I don't want to kill, and also don't risk my life to be killed in this ridiculous war, because I think if you Uh, if you support Putin, if you want to go to the war, you also need to support changes for good. For example, after the war, you need to repair damage uh, you made in other country, and also maybe damage in our country. So it's not about only to kill someone. It's only about your responsibility for what you've done. So for me, it would be really difficult to kill someone and to fight for Putin, because I'm not support him in my mind. I don't understand why should I kill someone, even I don't know them, and there is no reason to kill them. I can understand why Ukrainians kill Russians on their territory, because when you sitting at home and someone just come to your territory and want to kill you and your family and your children's, yeah, you want to protect your family, you want to protect your lands. I understand you also have opportunity to live, to escape, to live in other place, and um, I understand Ukrainians who just left their country because it's a choice of their life. I understand it, and I also understand people who stay there, but I don't understand people who go there and fight there. I mean, for Russian, for Russia, because some of my friends just told me that if you in a party and some of your friends has troubles with other company, you need just to protect your friend and to be involved in this fight, and then you can tell your friend that he is not right or something. No, I think it's not, because firstly, it's not a fight like 10 people and 10 people. It's not your friends, just small group of friends. It's countries. and many people just don't want to be involved in it. And also, we already know who right and who wrong. We have videos, we have internet, we have um, relatives and friends on both sides, and we can compare information. I don't like when someone tell me that it's propaganda and we haven't any information about what's going on there. It's not true. You can open YouTube, you can open Telegram, you can open any other platforms. You can just call your friends and ask, maybe they have friends in Ukraine, and call them directly and ask what's going on. So if you want to have um, some true information, you can have it. It's not really big problem to get it. But if you just want to be close mind, I don't want to hear anything, I have my opinion, I don't want to see your videos, I know that Russians are right. Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid, I think. So yeah, it's a lot of about war, but it's really touched me deeply. Yeah. Yeah, because it's topic, and when I speaking about the war, it's hard to smile because people are dying. Yeah, when I speaking about Philippines, I feel myself more happy. Yeah, but I cannot just close my eyes and pretend there is nothing goes there. So, and you also asking me. Uh, that's why I'm telling you. Uh, yeah, actually, I want to learn from Philippines how they live and smiling without any big reasons for it. Just walk up and smiling, just saying some foreigner and smiling, saying hello. It's so amazing how you're doing it, because when you live in Russia and you're poor, you always have poker face, you always angry at your government, at your neighbors, at your friends and others. I lived there all my life, and it affected on me. And now I'm trying to to learn from you. So, yeah, thank you for remind me about it. Yeah, thank you. Uh, do you still feel Russian? Has your view of your own identity has changed? Uh, I think nowadays our identity, it's not only about where we live in. It's about which with what we with whom we communicate, with what we interact. For me, I many years watched American movies, English YouTube, and people from all over the world. So I think I'm not only Russian, but if you live in Russia in a province and you haven't internet, you haven't phone, I mean smartphone, you have a phone with buttons, and you live only in your community with people who live also there. I can understand you have close mind and Russian beliefs, and yeah, but for me it's totally different. I have access to internet. I lived all my life in Moscow, so um, yeah, I still have some parts of Russian characters. I cannot be a completely different person, but I'm trying to be better than I was yesterday, and yeah, I think it's important not only for living in other country. It's important even if you live in your country to trying to learn something, to develop new skill and to improve yourself. I think it's really important to make it whole your life. Yeah, yeah, it's really nice view here. I think it's my favorite place in Philippines, where I already was. Yeah, not so many people and chill place, ocean here. Yeah, it's really nice. Philippines are not really non-fictional. That's true. People there. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you better know. I'm just here only 4 months, and I'm only trying to understand culture, to understand how people live in here. Yeah, I'm not an expert in Philippines. I'm just started my life here, and just very grateful for you for this opportunity. How can you compare Russian woman to Filipino woman? In Russia are a bit modern, materialistic. Yeah, yeah, it's true. But firstly, I need to say that difference between uh, persons in each country, no matter Philippines or Russians or Americans, much more than between nations. You cannot say that women in Philippines or in Russians are typically the same. All Russians the same. No, but if we speak in generally, we can say that there are some difference. For example, Filipino woman just accept that they are woman, and they cooking, they cleaning, they just and they haven't problems inside of them to do it. It's just okay. But I can tell you only about women in Moscow, because Moscow it's not the same with Russians, but it's all I can tell. In Moscow, mostly women's trying to be independent, trying uh, to be more selfish or something, and they not so family oriented. I think uh, yeah, materialistic. But I cannot blame them, and I also cannot blame some Filipino women who also want to live a better life with foreigners, for example. I all the time meeting young Filipino women, for example, about 20 years, and they living with foreigner about 60 or even 70 years. I cannot blame there, but it's not the same with Russia, because you cannot find a woman who live with a guy with difference more than 40 years. It's it's really not typical in Russia. So, and also Russian women all the time wear cosmetics. Even they just going for store for making for buying something. For example, clothes store to their home. They will dress. They will have cosmetics on their face. They really much more care about how they looks, and I'm not saying it's good. Um for me, it's much better to be more natural, but it's different. You asked me about difference. Yeah, it is. Oh, if you're here, you can come here, Justin, and we can create some uh, collaboration live stream. It's Justin. He has 2 channels. one channel about diving, about fish and corals. A lot of beautiful videos he has on this channel, and on the second channel he has videos about he trying to uh, to lose weight. I don't know about his goals, what he want to achieve, but he really trying hard, and I know him. You can check him his channels, and yeah, it's really interesting content there. I recommend it for you. I watched some Russian news about Johnson. Yeah, we have channel Russia Today, and it's all government channel. It's not there is no free speech there. Only if you support Putin, if you saying the same he is, you can speak on this channel. But if you have different opinion, if you if you not support, I'm trying to make it more not so wide. Okay, if you not support Putin, you cannot say anything in Russia Today channel. So you need to create your own channel, or maybe saying it publicly, like Maria Ovsyannikova. She publicly told about he against the war, and she lose her job, and also now she escaped country, left country, and because Russian government tried to jail her, so it's not safe to have different opinion, but it's your choice what you want to say in this world. You can say lies and have a good salary, or you can have small YouTube channel, maybe big YouTube channel, and have free speech and speak what you want to say. For me, it's better to choose the second, but yeah, there is no government Russian I mean channels, news channels, where you can say something against Putin. So there is only way to have YouTube channels or Telegram groups or something where you can share your opinion on what's going on. Yeah, thank you, baby Lily, 24. Hey Alex, you made. Yeah, thank you, Danny. Yeah, it's my friend Danny. Maybe he will also start a YouTube channel, I hope, because he's really smart guy and he have a lot of what to say. We have really interesting and deep conversations with him. He's from US, so I hope that he will start it soon. I'm trying to learn Filipino. Yes, I'm trying, but I know for now I only know how to say yeah, mayon hapon, mayon gabi, salamat, or yeah, something really really basics. But I have a goal to study it because I live here, and I want to understand locals, to communicate with them. Mostly they know English, but if you in a company with locals and you only one foreigner, as I used to be many times, they all speak in Bisaya, and only sometimes when they want to ask something from you or speak directly with you, they use English. I'm not blaming them. It's their country, and I totally understand it. But I also want to be part of community, so I want to understand it better. And actually, yeah, I'm trying to learn it. Maybe after year, 2 years, I hope to speak also in Bisaya, because I live here and mostly people here speak in Bisaya, not Tagalog. So for me, Bisaya it's more important. Oh, hello, Lisa. Yeah, I told you that I have subscribers from Canada and Lisa from Canada. So I really glad that I can speak with whole world, not only speak with Russians in Russian language, because uh, I think it's already enough opinions inside of Russia on Russian language. We have opinions from both sides, from people who support Putin and people who are against Putin, but we need, I think, more people speaking in English, in Spanish, in Chinese, and other languages to share our position, our opinion about what's going on to all other world, not only inside of our small Russian community. I just want to say Russians are welcome here. Yeah, thank you, Red Titan 5. I really appreciate it because I also want to more foreigners live here who want to peaceful life, because as many foreigners live here, it's better to economy, because they spend money here and locals can have more works and live a better life. Yeah, I think it's better for all, but uh, I also uh, I also hope that Philippines can teach other nations, other foreigners, not only Russians, I mean US and other people, to just live more happy life. Because if every one of us, I mean every person who live in the world, be more polite, be more kind with others, we will have much better world for all of us. So I hope Filipino can just help us to understand it more, because I never meet some other nation who experienced in so experienced in happy life, and all other foreigners telling the same. All who lived in Thailand or Indonesia or in any other countries, they say that Philippines much more kind, much more polite, much more welcome to foreigners. So I'm really grateful Filipinos for them. How just how just you are. Yeah. Have you ever met any Russians there, and or maybe Ukrainian? I never met Ukrainians here. I met only Russians, and you can also check search account. He named Serge Kowalski, and he has videos about Philippines, but in Russian language. You can just use um, captions with translations. So I met about maybe 5, maybe 7 Russians guys who actually live here, and they all good guys. They all against the war. They all understand what's going on. So yeah, I'm glad that they also live in here in peaceful life. Yeah. Hi, Alice, watching here in Germany. Yeah. Hi, Germany. I also meet one guy. He has resort here. His name is Thomas, and he's from Germany. He traveled from Germany uh, to Philippines through maybe 80 countries. I don't know exactly, but so many countries, and he have he has really interesting story. He told me about it. Maybe I will share with you about him and his story someday. Maybe just we'll take an interview or something, or just retell it for you. So yeah, thank you, Nikki. Yeah, different country, different culture, and as I know, German people really follow the rules. They know how to do things right. They have maybe the best technologies in the world. I mean, their technologies compatible to Chinese technologies, to US technologies, and um, Taiwan. I don't know. Am I correct to pronounce it? Taiwan technologies. So yeah, it's they have great cars, and it tells a lot about their personality. Maybe you know that Elon Musk even built it, production, producing, I don't know, company in Germany, and they produce Tesla there, Tesla Model 3, and soon they will produce Tesla Model Y there. So it tells a lot of about Germany, Philippines especially. More simple. Yeah, yeah, more simple, and it's not bad. It's just how they are. It's just different, and yeah, I think it's we need to learn from them how to be more kind to others. Yeah, and uh, and vibes. Yeah, thank you, Nikki. Thank you. Yeah. Justin has also named Alex best friend named Alex. I know Justin also. Yeah, he's good guy. I recommend you to watch also his two channels. Philippines has many languages such as Tagalog, English, Bisaya, spoken most in Central South. Right now, it's hard to just. Yeah, I know about it, and it's not the same like in Russia. In Russia, we have one main language, Russian, and all Russians in whole Russia know Russian. But we also have different languages like Chechensky, and I'm not really experienced in these languages. I don't know them, but it's not the same like here, because here some people just speaking only Bisaya, and some people just speaking only Tagalog, and some people just speaking in other language. So yeah, there is no one language for whole country. Maybe Tagalog is most. Uh, most famous in Philippines, but if, for example, if you hear in Negros, people mostly speak in Bisaya. So it's true, right, Titan? I completely agree with you. Hi, Justin. Yeah. Is there any of languages in close to home? No, I think no. As I already told, in different islands, people speak different languages. Um, I don't know why. Maybe they just don't want. I don't know, because Europeans are really high educated people like Russians, so maybe they just don't want. I don't know. Hello, Luke. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's just small talk. Hey, Ed. Actually, I'm not really experienced in fitness community here. I just know here is not so many sport nutrition stores. I only found maybe couple on Google Maps, Google Map. But if you want to have sport activities like going to gym, I think it's not a problem because here is I think about maybe 10, maybe more gyms here. So if you want to stay in good shape, it's not really big problem. But actually, I didn't meet here, like bodybuilders or big guys. Um, yeah, it's not so popular here. But if you just want to keep fit, it's not problem at all. And you also can buy online a lot of stuff. I mean, sports supplements or sports equipment or something. Tagalog spoken. Yeah, it's government language, but yeah, maybe locals will tell about it more correct because I'm foreigner. As I know, in different islands, mostly using different language, but Tagalog it's like uh, government language, but I think not all Filipinos know Tagalog. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert here. Many fitness community in Manila, Cebu. Yeah. See, right, Teton answer better than me. Yeah, we can do it. No problem. Just message me in Facebook. Yeah, see, Justin tell you about Jim because he has much more experience here. He has channel about weight and loss, and he often go to gym. So you can just watch his channel and know and learn more about gym and fitness life here in Philippines. Tagalog equal national language, but I think there are more sign speakers in Tagalog. See, yeah, locals more experience than me. Thank you guys for adding your comments. Can I buy steroids, Alex? I don't know. Actually, if you will buy steroids in Russia, you can be prison. You can be jailed, like you buy narcotics like cocaine or heroin or something. But here, I don't know. I don't know. I heard about you can buy them on Thailand. Some of them. I'm not so experienced in it, so I just don't know. Yep. There are also some Chinese and Russian speakers. Anyway. Yeah. Thank you, guys. It's already it's already 1 hour and a half. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoying my company, and I of course enjoying to speaking with you. It's my first experience to go live. Yeah, maybe I will do it later, maybe once a week, maybe more. I don't know, because it's really good to have directly connection with you and to speak directly with you to understand what you want to see, to understand what you are interested in. So it's better for me to make new content for you because my channel I make it not for me, I make it for you. I want you to enjoy it. So thank you for being here. Bye. See you next time.